Levi Shadar Lein Rabbi Shikra Bar Talesar Megane. Levi sent Rabbi a beer of 13 soakings. He tasted it, and it was especially pleasant. He said, a beer like this is fit to recite kiddush over and to say upon it all the songs and praises in the world. Kol shiros v'tishbachos shevolam. Maleilas era, at night, it caused him pain. Amar, he said, miyasrin u'mefayis. It pains and it soothes.
Ouch. What are some things that we can understand about beer and their understanding? And by the way, I'll also say Rabbi is Rabbi Yehudah HaNasi. It's not the clearest thing, and he is at this pivotal moment between the Tanaim, the early rabbis, and then transitioning later on into the Amoraim. He's the editor of the Mishnah, so he's still sort of at the tail end here, and he is coming from he has an Israeli context, geographical context. So I think we can understand that their understanding of beer. And first of all, it sounds like he's not used to having good beer, right? This has been done 13 soaking, so it's like apparently very flavorful.
What is it? What is that? You know what that means, 13?
What were they soaking? Okay. Now, look, we do know that 2 of the 7 species of the land of Israel are barley and wheat, so it's not like Israel is devoid of these grains. Mm-hmm. And they made beer using these things, but the primary thing that they used for fermentable sugars for beer was dates, actually. So I think the soakings could have been having the dates soaking in the water to then get the sugars going and then get the flavors out of it. So I think that's really what's going on. But I still think it could be the straining, the filtration. Whatever it is very clear that this is not normal. This is a higher level of beer production than they're typically used to. And also that his exclamation, this is fit to say all the shiros with tishbachos in the world, he's not used to having such incredible beer. Right. So that probably is a window into what they were used to having in Israel, that beer did not hold a candle to wine. Beer was notably inferior compared to wine. And so maybe
it would be an insult to Shabbat, or to the kiddush, to make kiddush using an inferior quality.
Right, and that's probably also shedding light onto text 3, why it was only a minority opinion you can even possibly consider it, because it just didn't compare to wine. They're very not used to beer tasting this good, and now he's like, oh wait, this probably fits. This should be worthy of being now considered for even any time that one would use wine ritually. Maybe we should consider beer, until what happened that night. His digestive system didn't agree. So I'm not really I guess that sort of ends that story, that conversation. Like, well, I guess we're going to remove this from consideration. I don't know.
It's a revenge.
Yes, it's a revenge. But I think what's utterly clear is that this was abnormally good tasting beer, and they weren't used to having beer on the same level as wine. They're used to being a much differentiated flavor experience.